Morning, everyone. Friday again at City Hall, as we do each weekend. I work with the staff to accumulate information that we can share with you over what has gone on this past week, as well as what you might expect in the week to come. This week, one of the most important developments was the Niagara Global Tourism Institute's issuance of a long-awaited report, a report which I believe has been well researched as well as documented in terms of the findings that it has made. It has revealed what I think all of us realize. More attention needs to be brought in the development sector and in the hospitality sector on amusements and attractions in the downtown core. It has long been my feeling that we need to address the interest of locals to have things to do downtown. I would submit that if we focus the energy downtown on making sure that there are amusements and attractions for our local families to enjoy, certainly visitors and tourists and their families will also enjoy them. The interesting part, when you look at the downtown area primarily here is essentially owned in large measure in the center through the Seneca Nation. Off to my left is property owned by NFR, and the balance of the properties that are in this general area are owned by USA Niagara. The city of Niagara Falls really has only one parcel in the downtown core, one structure, and that is the Rainbow Mall. We are working with USA Niagara on the reimagining of the Rainbow Mall. I continue to push for those kinds of developments that will bring, again, amusements and attractions indoor for year-round fun for families. My hope is that as we continue to review the findings of the Global Institute report, continue to believe that Niagara Falls can be a year-round destination, improve the hospitality industry's job offerings to be year-round, we will do better for the city of Niagara Falls and we will do better for our residents. My continued push will be to convince both private and state developers and agencies to focus in that same way. It's the one way in which we in the city of Niagara Falls will be able to continue to advance in our economy. One of the interesting things is the suggestion in this report that the city concentrate on the development of a new event center venue. It is something that, going back to my early life, we enjoyed the convention center downtown, which allowed us to have events and concerts, sporting events in the downtown area. While certainly we don't want to compete with larger convention centers, such as that proposed for the city of Buffalo, I do think that a right-sized event center here in the city of Niagara Falls will allow us to partner with the Seneca Nation on events, allow us to continue our relationship with Niagara University and Community College to bring sports downtown, as well as to explore other opportunities for sports, for concerts, and for other events into the downtown core, all of which will, in my opinion, drive further development downtown, increase the ability for hotels to have year-round occupancy, begin the process of allowing other investors to explore the possibilities of further amusements and further and restaurants and other types of development, along with developing a sense of ownership and pride among the city for its downtown core. So I'm going to be continuing throughout this term to call upon our partners downtown to consider and then to move forward on these kinds of plans. Halloween is coming up at the end of the month. We are having conversations with other interested groups, such as the school district. We will be reporting more on when we will have an official determination of our celebration of Halloween, hopefully between now and the coming week. Again, we had announced earlier that at the John Duke Center, if you need assistance with heating, the HEAP program applications are being taken with assistance at the John Duke Center by appointment. This program runs every other Friday now through Friday, January 21st. So the next time for appointments will be October 15th. And so if you are interested in getting some assistance, please call 286-4859, 286-4859, and make an appointment to get down to the John Duke Center, where someone will be present to assist you in making out that application. Yesterday, City of Niagara Falls joined with members of the First Nations to, for the first time, recognize Indigenous Peoples Day and weekend. So we raised the Six Nations flag in front of City Hall. There will be other activities that will go on throughout the weekend. Yesterday evening, I was down at Terrapin Point, where a Six Nations flag was also raised down near Terrapin Point. So I think it's important to remember that the necessity of any community is to work on inclusion, making sure that all of us feel welcome and all of us feel appreciated. Certainly the history of this community is one that is multicultural, and I think that the more we can recognize all of those things as a part of the great mosaic that is the City of Niagara Falls, the better this community will be. The month of October is also Italian American Heritage Month, and so next Friday, October 15th, we will celebrate Italian American Heritage Month out in front of City Hall at 12 noon with members of the Italian Society. We will also commemorate that by the raising of the Italian flag at City Hall in honor of all of the contributions that Italian Americans have made, not just in the City of Niagara Falls, but throughout our country. Later on today, I will be joining Congressman Higgins, who will be back in the City of Niagara Falls, to join me in calling for our federal government to focus clearly and to make a final determination on the opening of the border with Canada. I can only tell you that throughout the entire time I've been at City Hall, with the exception of the first 2 months, we have suffered under this closure, which has negatively impacted our local economy in a way that, quite frankly, I don't know how many years it will take for us to catch up. It seems to me that the clearer picture in all of this is to realize that beyond tourism, for those of us who are in border cities, City of Niagara Falls, so many of our Canadian friends and neighbors, family members, they use the both sides of the border, Americans going there and Canadians coming here, as part of the local economy. There are also the individuals that drive the economy during those months past the tourist season. So the sooner our government can get to the point of recognizing that it's important to open this northern border, the better it will be for all of us. And I, again, will join with Congressman Higgins in a call for that to happen immediately. As you know, we continue to combat the COVID-19 virus and the various strains that have developed from it. Here at City Hall, we continue to have a face covering mandate. If you're coming into City Hall to conduct business, please make sure that you have a face covering with you. Remember that business with certain departments is by appointment only, and while you are in the building, we would ask that you maintain your face covering for your protection and for the staff that are here. And finally, with school back in session now for a little more than a month, we continue to call on all of the residents to strongly consider getting the vaccinations that are available anywhere. You can certainly go to a number of locations to receive a COVID-19 vaccine. It is an important step in helping us continue to curb the spread of this disease and help us as a community move forward. So I'm going to urge everyone, please, if you have not been vaccinated, please consider getting that the vaccination as quickly as you can. So again, as I do each week, I'm asking that if you are going to be out and about, please make sure that you do so safely. Enjoy the beginning of fall. There'll be some color change all along the Niagara Gorge. I know that we have some beautiful walkways now for all of us to enjoy. So if you're going to get out into the outdoors, please enjoy yourself, be safe, and we'll have more news for you next week.